Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Manchester United on PES 2020, and we'll just remind you of the results that happened last episode. We beat Crystal Palace to jump into 4th or 5th spot, I think it was. We leapfrogged them, and then we had that magnificent game against Arsenal, 3-3. Arsenal were flying high at the top of the table. They had a 4 or 5 point gap at the top. They still have got that gap as a result of that result. Today we have got Brighton away from home, and then we have also got an away game at Chelsea. So we're going back down to London yet again. We just seem to be playing all our teams away from home at the moment. So we did play Tottenham at home away as well. Did we play? I think we played Liverpool at home. I think they were the other big team that we played at home. Man City we played at home and Liverpool away. So we have got the big teams to come on back to our ground. As you can see on the right hand side, 6th in the table. It's only a matter of points in there. 2 wins, especially against Brighton and even Chelsea. If we can do that, we can put ourselves onto 40 points, and it all depends on what the other guys do. And the pressure is on them. Right, let's move along. Let's see if we can get over to match day. De Rossi wins the South America Best Player Award. Well done. Palace want me. I think not. And Independiente as well. Ooh, how exciting. People want us. They've got Button, Balogun, Dunk, Webster, Bernardo, Montoya, Stevens, Proper, Izquierdo, Yahangbakash, Murray, as well as you can see what our side looks like as well. There's only McTominay really coming in, and James coming in for Lingard as well. Farmer Stadium looking very swish and very smart there. De Gea on the left hand side. Brighton to kick off in the blue and white. The Seagulls are off and running. Can we just put a little bit of misery? Well, first of all, we need to get a tackle. We do. Maguire gets there. Nice passing, and there's a chance of a through ball there. Depay, left hand side. Go on then, son. Can we get a cross in? We do get a cross in, and the chance is there. And James is going to have a strike. Turns around all the time in the world, and we're 1-0 up. 7 minutes in. 1-0 to the good, and James doing what James does. Swings around in the corner. Not quite the control you would expect, but either way, he does. Well, he's given United the best start possible. The cross comes in from Depay. I think it was Rashford, was it? That didn't quite get fully behind it. He should have buried it, really, to be perfectly honest. But it's a good cross in by Depay. It was Rashford. It's a good stop by the goalkeeper. But James, look at that. It's an unstoppable goal, I'm sorry. He just seems to smash it regardless. And that's, wow. We're flying. It's just like the Arsenal game. Ball out to Rashford. Oh, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Stevens just coming drifting along. We don't get the tackle in there, which is Maguire, you can't get your foot in. If you're not going to get your foot in, then you... What are you doing? Better. We're getting the ball forward and we're going straight for the throat. We do win the ball by Texeira. Good battling, son. Good ball. Rashford plays it out wide to James. Nicely done. There you go. Cut inside to Rashford. Nice. And once again, Martial. Oh, Depay almost getting there. Nicely played. 1-2. There's a... Oh, James. Well, you might as well go for it, son. Have a strike. Straight against his own player there, James. Oh, it's a good ball in. Get it away. Fred controls. Going to play it out wide. Nice. James on the ball. It's half time. Well, that was a quick half. 1-0. We are struggling to get... capitalise on the lead. But 1-0 all the same. We are on top of this game, I feel. I don't think Brighton have had the chances. In fact, they've not had a shot on goal. Right, let's go again. Second half. Depay to kick off. Bernardo with a throw. Down the line. James, you're going to tackle him? Not quite. McTominay. James does come back, and they somehow win the ball back. Great tackle by... McTominay there, but not the best of balls again. Might have to bring in... I'm tempted to bring in Gomez, I think. Seems to be a bit more of a battler in the centre. the through ball, and Rashford's on his way. Places it with the plum, and we're 2-0 up now. Rashford scoring, and I think it'd be safe to say that this will be a very, very good victory, especially away from home, down on the coast. And the Seagulls just haven't got an answer for our forward line at all, and they just seem to be really, really good. If we could get a hold of Sancho on the right hand side, we can alternate between Martial and James on the left hand side. But that's a good, very fortunate to get the ball out there. But it takes his time this way and that way, and then just plays it into the corner. And here they come, Murray now, and playing a bit lapsed in. Maguire's not. That's better play by Maguire. Better play. Martial over the top. Oh, it's unlucky. That's unlucky. It's a great idea. I think it was a bit... Well, it's not that far off though, to be perfectly honest. Rashford too quick for the defender there. The ball bounced in front of him. But Tomine just steps... Well, we're just letting him... Well, that's an effort. We just let him come into the game there. Come up to the edge of our box and just have a go. They've not been in the game at all, but it skips past a player there, and yes, it's a poor effort. James, I'm going to swap with Martial because he hasn't really done anything, has he, Martial? And we're going to bring in... I'm going to try Maddison on that right hand side. Couple of substitutions. There we go. Fred for Gomez, off for Gomez, and Maddison on for Martial. McTominay just tried to play it through his legs. He did do. It's a good ball, James now. The runner. Not the ball I was intended to, and it's probably not the ball he was expected to receive either. Down the line that's going to go. I mean, look at that. I could see it. Defender couldn't see it. Tackle, anybody? Nicely done. Played. And Rashford's gone. That's goal all the way. A great cross ball all the way there. And, well, it's a fever sweaty goal. It's 3-0. Depay scoring. He's back to scoring ways once more. Great play by James. Good through ball there. Rashford's always going to pass that. And to be perfectly honest, he could have gone to the left-hand side of the goal. It would have been a better goal. But to put it into the middle of the goal where the goalkeeper's almost on it, I mean... Actually, he's nowhere near it, is he? The ball hits the back of the net before he even dives. So 3-0. Bong comes on for Bernardo. Takes area. So good tackle. Oh, he did win it though. Again, how's it that not been a foul? Oh, I think that's rather hot-headed there. Is he going to get away with it? Is he going to get away with it? No, it's a yellow card. Oh my God, James. Kind of lost his head a little bit. Yeah, he was never going to get that ball, was he? You can't argue with that. Thankfully, it's the last couple of minutes of the game. Let me just get a header away. We can. Ball out. Through ball over the line. Rashford's on his way. Oh, why? Is that James? Probably was, actually. Bissaka. Inside to Stevens. Bissaka's just walking away. Oh, it's a good foot in. Great ball. It's a great ball over the top. And the Rashford's gone. He's gone. Oh, you're joking. Too much time. Too much time. And he hits the post. And that was poor. Really poor. But either way, 3-0. Brighton 0, United 3, and we are bouncing back from the 3-3 draw with Arsenal. Rashford, Depay 7.5, James a 7. There's only De Gea with a 5, but then again he didn't really do an awful lot. So the results: Arsenal lose to Chelsea. So Chelsea are going to prove to be a little bit of a pain, I feel. It's going to be a hard going down to Stamford Bridge. Tottenham beat Villa. West Ham win as well. Whereas any Liverpool win, and so does Man City as well. It's going to be tough to try and win this from these guys, but we do bounce up to 5th in the table now. 37 points. We're only 4 points behind Spurs, who re-established themselves at the top of the table ahead of Arsenal. It's always going to be an uphill struggle to achieve a goal. Now let's put ourselves together and instead aim to finish in the top 5. I think we can do that. I hate to admit it, but realistically speaking, that our best hope for the season. That's our best hope for the season, really. We've got some newcomers to the youth team as well. We might have a look at that. Team management and youth team, we'll have a look at that. There's negotiations going in for Matic. Have a quick look at the youth team. Who are the new ones? Bittencourt. Market value 500,000 grand a week. What is he like? Does it really say a left back? Well, we do need a left back. Stats wise, not too bad for a young one. He is on the rise. Uria, goalkeeper, not too bad, I guess. It's only worth 100. Marin. Okay, there's a couple of youngsters there. The goalkeeper, a couple of centre backs as well, which we seem to be getting hold of, and he looks okay. 54 rating, that's not bad at all. Same with Bray as well. 49 grand a bit proposed. You know what? We can do that. We can do that. We're going to accept terms. Contract renewal, yes. We're going to accept your terms. 22. So they are willing to take him off our hands for that. And you know what? We're going to accept transfer negotiations. We're going to let him go. He will be released. That's one player off the books. We're going to give ourselves £75,000 a week and nearly up to 19 million transfer money as well. We just need to get Sancho for a lot less than that. Want to try and get Savic as well. So who's more important? Right winger, which I think we could do with. We have got players in midfield. It all depends if we release Pogba. We as a team seem to play a lot better without Pogba. So his release is 128. But you know what? We're going to add him to the list of players. We're going to list him. It will be up to you guys to tell me who you would like to see at the club. Pepe is there's a chance of Pepe possibly. Oxlade-Chamberlain from Arsenal, maybe another one. Maximin, Sanchez, Gelson, Martins, all on the right hand side. Which player do you want to see at the club? Ericsson, Savic in the centre is another possibility. Possibly Coco as well. There's another chance. Or if there's anybody else you want to see, I mean, there's Bruno Fernandes as well. Can we bring him to the club? Right, next up is the Chelsea game. Proceed to the next match. We're not going to simulate this one, but De Gea is in goal. We've got Maguire, Twanzebe in the centre this time. Shaw, Bissaka, McTominay, Fred, James, Mata on the right hand side. James on the left. Depay and Greenwood are going to kick off proceedings up front. Again, we're in that horrible kit. Can I change the strip? Black, do we really want black? Red, I think we can go red. I don't see why we can't play in the red. I don't see why we can't play in our red kit. So we're going to go ahead and do it. With Stamford Bridge, it's going to be a tough game. If Arsenal is anything to go by, Chelsea do kick off. We've got Christensen. He's going to come forward. But we should have got a tackle in there. Why do we... Fred, beautiful play. Son, well done. Took it off Abraham. And McTominay plays it out wide to Bissaka. Right, can we utilise our width, our speed, and well, good team coercion as well. With no Pogba, we are transfer listing him. There's no two ways about it. Sure, back from return, and there's the finish. Wow, it was easy as you like, but we'll take it. I'm not going to. Deny that, but Depay on the cross, I mean, Shaw with the assist. I honestly thought he'd overran that and he'd put it out, but 8 minutes in, we're 1-0 up at Stamford Bridge. Now this was just like the Arsenal game. Shaw with the overlap just pinpoints it in, and was that a header? Did he head it on and then slam it in with his left peg? Let's just have another look. Nice blue boots though. On his chest, past the goalkeeper. Kepa, is it Kepa? He decides to dive when he's gone past him. Unbelievable. Back to Fred. Lovely. Fred, are you going to have a pot? Greenwood. Oh, he's an effort. He's got it through. 21 minutes in, we're 2-0 up, and I just can't believe this. This is going really well. We've had literally two attacks, and I don't think Chelsea have touched the ball since when we have it. So this is a really, really good. And, well, 2-0. We've got ourselves a cushion at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea are not playing the best this season. And Greenwood, he just slots it in. Kepa, no chance. Well, I'm assuming this is Kepa in goal. I didn't really have a good look. But the ball comes across over to Mason, who just turns through. Was it through the legs? But either way, the goalkeeper's unsighted and just nowhere near it. But Greenwood gets another goal. He's doing really well for the club so far. We don't need another striker, I don't think. I think we've played a lot better since going 2 up front. Twanzebe with a free kick, no chance. That's rubbish. He did well to stop him though. Right, Maguire. Wow. De Gea, what are you doing in goal? 4 minutes of going 2-0 up. We've been pegged back. And all I can feel is it's Arsenal all over again. 2-1. Against the harder teams, we are struggling to contain. It's a very good goal though. But De Gea again conceding another free kick. Right, we just want to try and keep possession. Playing rather cautious. We'll play it inside to Depay. Through ball. Greenwood almost on it. I thought I pressed shoot. Clearly I didn't. He kind of just stumbled a little bit. And we should get in front of the Chelsea player there, Fred. Good covering. James this time. Into Depay. Mason. And that's unfortunate. Right on half time as well. And it's 2-1 to United at half time. It's a tough game. Through the gap. Mata. Through ball. Mason. That should be a goal. It is. Early on in the second half, and Mason has got his second goal of the game. Slots it into the right hand side of the corner of the goal, or his left. Goalkeeper doesn't stand a chance, and we're 2-1 up, guys. 3-1, sorry, at Stamford Bridge. Now this is as long as we can hold the tidal wave that's going to come at us, because it will do. Mata just seems to be very, very slow. I mean, it's a good ball by Mata. Good thinking. Mason just peels away, which is nice to see. Abraham's just not really been in the game. We've kind of kept him quiet. Fred has been playing absolutely brilliant. I can't deny it, but it'd be nice to have somebody like Savic in there, I feel. Savic. I mean, is there anybody else that we can have in there? I mean, Eriksen's a possibility. Again, but it's the salary that is putting me off. We bring him around all around the houses. It's a good effort. We do keep him to outside the box. That's plenty good enough. Shields the ball well and loses it. This is the problem with Mata. He is starting to slow down an awful lot now. McTominay should be covering. It's an effort. He's still managed to get the shot on, which I'm not happy about. Oh, Depay. Mason's through ball. Look at that. Beautiful. The goalkeeper's there. Oh, really? Goalkeeper gets there just ahead of Mason Greenwood, though. But it's a good ball by Depay. We just need to get that ball once again. Block him. And another effort by Batshuayi this time. Again, was it? Quite possibly. It's another poor effort. But again, it's an effort on goal, which we didn't really want to concede. I mean, he's finding the gap easily. Turns Maguire very, very easily. But we do get away with it. And I think on that note, we are going to make a substitution. 15 minutes to go. We're bringing Maddison here. Mata and James round. And then Mata's going to come off. And I thought we had Martial. We haven't got Martial. Gomez on that right hand side. Right, can we see out this game? Well done, McTominay and Mata. Well played. To Gomez. And Mason has made another run into the box. And Depay. Oh, just overruns it. Why did he not shoot? Kepa on the ball. It is Kepa in goal. Down the line, James is going for it. Into the box. That wasn't a great cross, was it, James? I don't think you meant to hit it so hard. Since the early games, he's really struggled this time. The latter half of oh, it's an effort. Oh, it's a good stop though. Wow, turning our player there. Maddison, well held. Bissaka. Gomez now. Back to Maddison. No, he's back to it to Bissaka. Wow. That's very well played. And look at that one touch through ball. Hat-trick, man. Oh, nearly. Very, very... Oh, referee's just elbowed him in the face, Mason. But Chelsea 1, United 3. And that is a very, very good result here in London. We beat Tottenham with 3 goals. We scored 3 goals against Arsenal. We've scored 3 goals against West Ham. And now Chelsea. 68 passes made. 58% possession. Only 4 shots on goal, surprisingly enough. Pint Greenwood, 7s. Bissaka, not very well played. I beg to differ. I think he was worth at least a 6. Maguire, awful. So with that result, Arsenal lose once again. Wow, Leicester this time. Villa beat Palace. That's a big result. We're going to move away from these guys, at least opening up a gap. Tottenham win at West Ham. Norwich and Newcastle draw. We've got Bournemouth win, Wolves win, Liverpool beat Sheffield United, Man City win 4-2 and Everton win 4-1 as well. So the goals are there, but the table very healthy indeed. We're 4 points behind Tottenham still. 4th, we're a point ahead of Arsenal. 4 ahead of Palace now. And Chelsea are just dropping down the pecking order. They are now in 8th position. But it is a familiar looking top of the table now. Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City. Alright, you can argue Man United. It's a little bit dubious. But it is nice to see them up there and challenging for a change. Moving along to the FA Cup, which we will possibly simulate this one. They've got Schmeichel, Evans, Benkovic, Chilwell, Pereira, Mendy, Tielemans, Praet, Diabete, Albrighton and Iniacho. And we've got quite a good solid side ourselves, even though it is pretty much rotated. There we go. Again, usual story. 10 minutes in and we will proceed to the end of the game. Just so we're not just sitting here watching a load of dots go through, but Mason Greenwood runs it out. So we'll see you guys at the end of the game and hopefully a few goals to show. There we have it. What a result. 7-0 away to Leicester. What on earth has happened here? We're going to go through the goals. We're going to have a look at them. 7 goals to show. Greenwood on the score sheet. I think he scored a hat-trick. I can't quite say, but it was a lovely through ball. 1-on-1. He's not going to miss. I mean, look at that. The goalkeeper, Schmeichel, you could argue he should have done it a lot better than that. Greenwood again. This time Pogba with the assist. He does get the ball there. Muscles his way through, and Greenwood, well, it just goes on one, doesn't it, and just plants it to the right hand side of the goalkeeper. It's very well taken. Greenwood completing his hat-trick now. I think Depay with the assist, and again a through ball. Seems to be the same sort of goal as the first one, really, but that's 52 minutes gone and it's only 3-0 at that point. Depay scoring the next one though. He just opens up for him. Look at that. It's like Moses going through the Red Sea. Wow. And goalkeeper Schmeichel is just unguarded. Another goal by Depay. He's obviously thinking, hang on a minute, if Mason can score, I want to be on the score sheet as well. And he's going for his second goal. Just trots all the way through. And again, wow. Lingard getting on the act now. This time Mason Greenwood with the assist. And it's a good run by Lingard. And wow. I can't score over him. Only the simulation can. So a goal by Lingard or the same, and Depay gets a hat-trick as well, I think. Is that 2 hat-tricks and Lingard? It's a good ball in, and Depay. Wow, to be perfectly honest, Schmeichel's probably had enough at this point. 7-0. Wow. 75 passes made, 65 completed. That's really good. 9 shots on at goal, 7 on target, all at the back of the net. But 7-0. We're into the next round of the FA Cup, which is really pleasing. I'm just wondering what they all have to say about it. Chelsea beat Southampton. West Ham beat Wolves. Arsenal beat Sheffield United. Palace beat lose to Tottenham. It's a good result there. Liverpool beat Watford. Wednesday beat Stoke. So Sheffield Wednesday, are they the lowest team in the competition? I think they are. We beat Swansea 2-0. Then we claw out a 7-0 victory over Leicester, who beat Luton previously. But that does mean it sets up I think that sets up a Liverpool game, that does. Now the question is, do we play that one? Do we simulate that one? I'm intrigued. I mean, this is what, the quarter semi-final. Got Sheffield Wednesday will be playing Man City, so it could be a Manchester semi-final possibly. Chelsea are through to the other side. They will be playing West Ham. Arsenal will be playing Tottenham. Wow. Transfer window. Come on, guys. We need some names and we need to start making some moves. If you enjoyed that, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.